Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to complete the past paper which we were doing in the previous video, which was June session 2010, and this is part 2 of this video, and we are going to finish this past paper. Okay, so let's start it. In the previous video, we have already done um, questions till question number 13. And now we are going to start question number 14. And in question number 14, it is being said that y varies inversely as the square of x. So y varies inversely as the square of x, and they are saying y is equals to when y is equals to 1.5 x equals 8, and we have to find y when x equals 5. So if we slightly think about the topic variation, we know that this is the sign of proportionality. So we can write it like k over x square, because whenever we remove the sign of proportionality, the equals and always a constant comes here. Okay. So y is equals to kx square. So when y equals 1.5, x equals 8. So we are going to put these two values in the equation. So y is 1.5 equals k, and x is 8 square. So it would be 8 8s are 64 equals k. Okay. So the value of k would be 64 multiplied by 1.5, and the answer is 96. Okay, so k equals 96. Now again, if I name this equation as equation 1, तो मैं equation 1 में वापस जाके उन्होंने बोला हुआ है कि we have y when x equals 5. So means y equals k would be same for for the whatever point that it has given. So 96 over x is 5 square. It means 96 over 5 square is 25, and 96 over 25, the answer is 3.84. Okay, so this is the solution um, for this question. Okay, now coming over question number 15. And in the question number 15, they are saying that, yes, in question number 15, they are saying that there are three points, 2, 5, 3, 3, and k, 1. And they all lie in a straight line, and we have to find the value of k in part A and then find the equation of the line. So we know that equation of if we say that equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c, right? So first we have to find the m, which is the slope of the equation. So what we have to do is that here we have these 2 points. So let's consider it x1, y1 and x2, y2. So the formula of m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the y2 is 3 minus 5 over x2 minus x1 is 3 minus 2. So the answer would be minus 2 over 3 minus 2 is 1. So m equals minus 2. Okay. So the equation would be y equals minus 2x plus c, right? Because this would be our standard equation. तो हमें एक पार्ट ए में ही ना पार्ट बी का आंसर पता चल गया कि ये जो लाइन है ना इसकी इक्वेशन माइनस 2x प्लस सी होगा. Okay, now then what we have to do is we have to find c also. Okay, so what we have to do is put point 2, 5 in above if equation. So what we have to do is we have to put 2 comma 5 in the above equation. So y equals minus 2x plus c, and y is 5 minus 2 multiplied by 2 plus c, and 5 minus 4 equals minus 4 plus c, and 5 plus 4 equals c, and c equals 9. Okay, so now we have c equals 9, and we also have find out the value of m. So what we have to do here is that now take point k comma 1. Now the standard equation is still not, the exact equation is still not it. Y equals minus 2x plus c equals 9. So this is the standard equation basically. This is the exact equation which we want in this question, in this part. Okay. So till the here now you have to do this whole working here also. Okay, yeah, do this first and then do this. It's up to you. Okay, so what we have to do here is अब आपको put करना है इस equation में k comma 1. It means x is k and y is 1. So 1 equals minus 2k plus 9. 1 minus 9 equals minus 2k. माइनस 8 इक्वल्स माइनस 2k. माइनस से माइनस कैंसिल हो जाता है एंड k इज यस minus 2k and k is k is 8 over 2 and 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So the answer of k is k equals 4. Okay, so that is the answer, which is k equals 4, and the standard equation of the line is what? Y equals minus 2x plus 9. This is the standard equation of this question, of this part, and the value of k is 4. Okay, so moving on to the next question, and the next question is question number 16, and question number 16 is basically all about the simplification. So the question is, you can see P4 and then 16, and then uh, the thing is that the power is in decimal 0.75. Okay, first thing first, आप इसको कैलकुलेटर से ना करें तो इट्स गुड, और कैलकुलेटर से बिकॉज वी हैव टू सिंप्लीफाई, वी डू नॉट हैव टू फाइंड द एग्जैक्ट आंसर, just we have to simplify. So consider that it's P4 and 16 could be written as 2 to the power 4, right? And 0.75 would be, if we'll convert it into the rational number now, so it becomes 3 over 4. Okay, now what we have to do, this 3 over 4 is the whole power of this whole thing. So we will apply this power over each and everything one by one. So P4 multiplied by 3 over 4 over 2, 4 multiplied by 3 over 4, and 4 से 4 cancel, and then 4 से 4 cancel, and the answer is p cube over 2 cube, which is p cube over 8, and the answer is p cube over 8. We have to perform this whole working because the marking of this question is 2 marks. Okay, so we have to perform this working. Now the second question is 3 square cube power minus 3 divided by 2 cube cube power minus 2. So 3 square cube minus 3 divided by 2 cube cube minus 3. So let's write it like this. We already know that if a variable or a number has negative power over it, how do we convert it into a positive number? Like it's 2 cube power minus 2. So we always make powers positive by changing its place. If it's in the denominator and with the negative power, we'll move it to the numerator, or if it is in numerator, so we'll convert it into we'll move it towards the denominator. So it would be written as 2q square, 2 over q square, right? So in the same pattern, it would become 3q cube divided by 2 to the power 3 and q cube. Okay, so q square, okay. GQ square हो गया. Now what we have to do is to know that this division would be converted into multiplication and this whole thing will be reciprocal. So 3 square over q cube multiplied by q square, uh, q square over 2 cube. Okay. So, yes. So the simplification would like 3 square over 2 cube and q square over q cube. 3 square is 9, 2 cube is 8, and q uh, power square and q over 3. So if we solve these, because the bases are same, the powers could be subtracted because these are in division. So q2 minus 3 and 9 over 8 q power minus 1, and the answer is 9 over 8q. So see, I have uh, I have converted into the positive uh, power by moving it into the denominator. Okay. So here is its answer 9 over 8q. 9 over 8q. Here it's the answer. Okay. Now next question. And this next question is from the slide trigonometry section. So the question number 17 is, they have given you the diagram, and AB is the diameter of a circle. Center OCD and E lies on the circle. EC is parallel to ABC. EC is parallel to AB and perpendicular to OD. Angle DOC is 38 degrees. Work out angle BOC. So I'm BOC angle CBO. So CBO is this, CBO, and angle EDC. Okay, so angle, yes, angle EDO. They are talking about angle EDO. So angle, what about, just first talk about angle DOC. See, if you can see, कि अगर आप देख सके ना, तो हमें पता है कि टोटल जो एंगल हमारे पास सर्कल में होता है, इट इज 360 डिग्रीज. तो वी नो कि यहाँ पे तो टोटल 180 होगा, यहाँ पे भी 180 होगा. अब आपको भी पता है कि अगर पूरा एक सर्कल हम उसको 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड करते तो यहाँ 90 होता है, यहाँ 90 होता है, यहाँ 90 होता है, एंड हियर इट इज आल्सो 90 डिग्री. So what we have to do is, we already know that here the total angle is 90 degrees. So what we have to do is just subtract 38 from 90. So 90 minus 38 degrees. So 90 minus 38 degrees would be 52. So 52 degrees would be the answer. There is another method, which is, you know that this total angle would be 180. So just subtract 180 minus 90 minus 35. The answer would still be the same, 38. 180 minus 90 minus 38, the answer would still be the same, which is 52 degrees. Okay, so let it be like this or this, it's up to you, whatever suits you. Okay, so let's talk about angle CBO. If we talk about angle CBO, there is another logic here, which is, if you can observe, you know this is the center of the circle, and you know what is radius, the distance between the center of the circle to any point of the circle. Okay, this is radius. So we already know that this is radius, and this is also the radius, and this is also the radius, this is also the radius, this is also the radius, and whatever line which is basically the distance between the center at any point of the circle on the circumference of the circle, it's the radius. Okay, so just stick to our question. Okay, so yeah, this thing and this thing. So from the trigonometry, we know some properties, and there is a property, then if two sides are equal, their angles are also equal. It means it's an isosceles triangle, right? Because its two sides are equal, and these two sides are equal, then their angles are also equal. So we know that in a triangle, that for the total sum of the three angles is 180 degrees, right? In which I have already found out this angle, which is 52 degrees. So what we just have to do is, we know the total angle is 180. 180 equals to 52 degrees plus 2x. Let's consider it na ki this is x degrees. Okay, so it's 2x. Okay, so 180 minus 52 equals 2x, and 180 minus 52, the answer is 128. 128 equals 2x, and 128 divided by 2. So divided by 2, it's 2 6 are 12 and 2 4 are 8. X equals 64 degrees. So it's 64 degrees. It is 52 degrees. Okay, and you can also cross check it. 64 plus 64 plus 52, you can cross check it. 64 plus 64 plus 52, the answer is 180 degrees. Okay, so our answer is correct. Now moving on towards the part C. So part C also contains another property of the circle, and that property of the circle is, if you have remember, that the angle at the center of the circle is twice the angle at circumference. This is the property of a triangle, that angle at the center of the circle is twice the angle at circumference. So the vice versa is, the angle at circumference is half the angle at the center. Okay, so just keep this in your mind, and just just hold on to this concept. Then our next question, the next part is na EDO. It means this angle. Okay, we already know this is a small triangle, right? Let me highlight this. This is a small triangle in which this angle is 90. I have to find this angle, and this angle is also unknown. Just consider na, the center पे जो angle आपको already given था, it was 38, and this is the circumference angle. So this angle would be 38 divided by 2, right? And 38 divided by 2 is 19 degrees. It means this angle is 19 degrees. So you just have to do what? You just have to do that 180 minus 90 minus 19 equals to जो भी आपके पास आंसर आ जाएगा. So 180 minus 90 minus 19 equals to, and the answer is 71 degrees. Okay, the answer is 71 degrees. See, the more you will make things simpler for you, the more it will be easy for you to attempt the questions. Just don't make it complex in your mind. Just take one part and concentrate on those things. And just remember, आपको हमेशा जो है वो properties, कभी भी trigonometry की चीजें solve करते हुए, mensuration की चीजें solve करते हुए, आपको properties and formulas अपने जहन में रखने हैं. Okay, the to और जितने ज्यादा understandable आपके पास properties and formulas होंगे, the more it would be easy for you to attempt these questions. Okay, because it's all about the properties and the formulas. Okay, so the question number 17 is done. Okay, now question number 18. So question number 18 is saying that these are some figures, and you have to write down only the letters of the triangles which are congruent to the shaded triangle. So this is the shaded triangle, right? This is the shaded triangle, and we have to write the triangles which are congruent. So first, the question comes, what is congruent triangle? So the congruent triangles, two triangles are congruent if they are same in each and every manner, like they are same in the physical aspects or over as well, and their measurements also, that if one side is 2 centimeters, the other triangle side should also be 2 centimeters, and if the second side is 9, so that triangle side should also be 9, and then if its third side is 10, then the same procedure. So there is a triangle. You can see that it's this base is 2 units, this is 3, and this thing is like this. So if you can observe, see if this thing is, it's 3. No, it's not possible. It's not congruent. It's 1. It's not congruent. It's 2. It could be possible. It's 2, and this wali and this side is 3. Yes, and this side is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is not possible. So No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is possible. It's possible, right? One, two, yes. It's the congruent triangle. If we talk about this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, no, not possible. If we talk about this, it's already आपको देख के पता चल रहा है कि ये इसके congruent नहीं हो सकता. I have a doubt on this triangle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is also possible. It means the congruent triangles are only E and G. Okay, the congruent triangles are only E and G. Okay, now they're saying that similar but not congruent to the shaded triangles. Now you have to find out which triangles are similar to the shaded triangle. अब बेटा the question comes then what is similar triangle? देखिए similar triangles में congruency नहीं देख रहे होते हम basically similar triangles में एक तो हम ये देख रहे होते हैं कि shapes अगर shapes की बात कीजिए तो सारे एक जैसे हैं लेकिन कॉन्ग्रुएंसी में हम सिमिलर ट्राइंगल्स को ये भी देखते हैं कि उनके दरमियान कोई ना कोई रिलेशन होना चाहिए लाइक कोई रेशियो बन रहा हो या कुछ बन रहा हो जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल लेट मी गिव यू अ हिंट A is the similar triangle of this triangle. Why? See, its base, this shaded triangles, this side is two parts and this is four parts. It has this side one part and it is two parts. It means ये पूरा का पूरा जो triangle है basically इस shaded triangle का half है. It means these are two similar triangles. If in a same way अगर कोई triangle ऐसा आता है जो इसके sides का double होता है, that could also be similar triangle. Let's consider this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. अब ये किसी भी तरीके से इसका डबल नहीं हो सकता लेकिन बेटा अगर आप इसको देखें ना which is B so you will come to know 1, 2, 3, 4 it means ये वाली साइड इसकी डबल हो गई and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ये साइड भी इसकी डबल हो गई it means this is similar the B is similar and the A is similar okay so it's A and B. Okay, so it's A and B. Now they are saying, question number 19, they are saying that the position vector R is given by R equals 2P plus T, P plus Q. And then you have to complete this table by the given values of the T. So what you have to do is just put the values of T in this equation and just write down. So if we put 0 at the place of T, this whole thing would be 0. So the answer would only be 2P. Okay, then if I write 1 here, so it would become 2P plus T plus Q. So it means 3P plus Q. Now the part 2 they have already done this. Now for the 3 C 2P plus 3 यहाँ पर अगर मैं पुट कर देती हूँ तो 3 इधर ये P से मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो 3P and then 3Q से मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो 3Q so it would be 5Q plus 3Q. So see these two things are here. Acha, now these three things na, are important for us. We have to write it down here because the part B is linked to it. What they are saying is कि ये इन्होंने आगे ग्राफ दिया हुआ है नीचे मैं इसको थोड़ा सा अप करती हूँ और इन्होंने क्या कहा हुआ है कि आपको बेसिकली जो 4 पॉइंट्स है ना ये जो 4 चीजें ये इस पे प्लॉट करनी है कैसे प्लॉट करनी है लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू अच्छा जी सी अगर मैं यहाँ पे ना ये चारों पॉइंट्स लिखती हूँ 2P 3P plus Q and 4P plus 2Q and 5P plus 3Q. Okay, so I have written this down. If you deeply observe this graph ना आपको पता चलेगा कि basically P ना ये सिंगल डब्बा एक P के इक्वल नहीं है बल्कि आपको पता चलेगा इसी ये 2 पॉइंट्स के बाद इन्होंने एरर डाल के बताया कि यहाँ पे एक P बन रहा है इट मीन्स 2 पॉइंट्स एक यूनिट जो 2 बॉक्सेस हैं वो P का एक यूनिट बना रहे इसी तरीके से Q के लिए भी यही है तो बेटा देखिए पहला जो बॉक्स है ना वो है सिर्फ 2P इसका मतलब है P के 2 यूनिट्स तो ये तो P का पहला यूनिट है और ये हो गया P का दूसरा यूनिट और इसके साथ Q कुछ भी नहीं है इट मीन्स पहला पॉइंट यहाँ पर आएगा नाउ द सेकेंड थिंग इज 3P प्लस Q सो इट मीन्स ये पहला दूसरा और ये हमारे पास आ गया तीसरा तो ये 3p हो गए और प्लस क्यू मतलब सिर्फ एक क्यू, तो एक क्यू 2 बॉक्सेस ऊपर पे ही जाएगा, तो इसका मतलब है दूसरा पॉइंट यहाँ बन गया। देन द अदर थिंग इज 4p प्लस 2q। अब 4p कहाँ बनेगा, यहाँ पे बनेगा 4p, और 2q मीन्स 2, और ये 2 मजीद ऊपर यहाँ बनेगा। फिर 5p प्लस 3q, तो फिर से 2 बॉक्सेस आके, और 5p प्लस 3q ये रहा। अब इसके बाद हुआ क्या, अगर हम इसको थोड़ा सा अपना पैटर्न देखें ना, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बन रही है। ओके, दिस इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, और इसी के नीचे आपको एक पार्ट दिया गया है जिसमें बेसिकली दे आर सेइंग व्हाट कैन यू से अबाउट दीज 4 पॉइंट्स। सो हम बस लिखेंगे दीज 4 पॉइंट्स lie on the same line, that's it, no need to explain further। ठीक है जी, तो बस इसको थोड़ा सा एनालाइज करना था। ओवरऑल द क्वेश्चन वाज क्वाइट इजी। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 20 है। Now question number 20 is f of x equals x minus 1 cube, g of x equals x minus 1 square, and h of x equals 3x plus 1। So what we have to do here is कि हमें करना ये है कि the first part is work out f g of minus 1। So what you have to do is basically वो कह रहे हैं that you have to find out f g of minus 1। It means see अगर कभी भी ऐसा लिखा हुआ है ना, what you just have to do is you have to write function जो भी यहाँ पे है, f है, h है, g है, और फिर आपको जो आगे ब्रैकेट में जो भी नंबर लिखा हुआ है ना, वो ब्रैकेट से पहले वाले फंक्शन में पुट करना है। इट मीन्स -1 पुट करना है g of x के फंक्शन में। So the function of g of x is x minus 1. So minus 1 square. So it would be minus 2 square, and answer क्या आ गया, f of 4। आंसर आ गया f of 4। अब ये f of 4 बेसिकली आप f के फॉर्मूले में पुट करेंगे। तो f of 4 क्या बन जाएगा आपके पास, 4 minus 1 cube which is 3 का cube, and the answer is 27। See, the same methodology would be applied here। They are saying find g h of x। find g h of x, तो what was I saying कि जो पहला नंबर है उसको ऐसे ही लिखें, और जो आपके पास जो दूसरा फंक्शन है ना उसके अंदर ब्रैकेट वाली चीज पुट कर दें। इसका मतलब है सिंपल, ये चीज ऐसी ऐसी आ जाएगी, क्योंकि h के फंक्शन में x ही पुट करना है, तो वो तो ऑलरेडी पुट हुआ है, तो वो 3x प्लस 1 आ जाएगा। अब g की वैल्यू क्या आ गई, g ऑफ 3x प्लस 1। इसका मतलब ये है कि अब मुझे g के फंक्शन में 3x प्लस 1 पुट करना है। तो अगर मैं g के फंक्शन में 3x प्लस 1 पुट कर दूंगी, so it would be 3x plus 1 minus 1 square, and 3 my plus 1 minus 1 would be cancelled, and 3x square, and 3 square is 9, or x square is x square। So the answer is this। These are the quite simpler questions। These are function, और function के भी बहुत basic questions हैं। No need to worry about how to design all। Now the last part of this question is you have to find f inverse of x। So f inverse of x। So first we have to write that f of x क्या है हमारे पास, f of x is x minus 1 का क्यूब। So what we have to find is f inverse of x। याद रखिए फंक्शंस में हमेशा इनवर्स मालूम करने का एक ही हमेशा से मेथड रहा है, और वो ये है कि you just have to write function as a subject of y। So y is equals to x minus 1 का cube, and then in the next step you have to interchange x and y। Then it means that जहां जहां y है वहां x कर दे, जहां x है वहां y कर दे। So the answer is x equals to y minus 1 का whole cube। Now in a more simpler form, अब यहाँ पे cube आ गया, तो it's better not to apply formula but to apply the cube root। So if I apply cube root over here, so I have to apply cube root over here also, and you know that this would be cancelled, and the root x cube equals y minus 1, and y की जो वैल्यू आ जाएगी वो आ जाएगी y की जो वैल्यू आ जाएगी वो आ जाएगी +1। ओके, सो दिस इज द y का आंसर मेरे पास आ गया। और उसके बाद आप कर लें y इज इक्वल टू f इनवर्स ऑफ x, एंड f इनवर्स ऑफ x इक्वल्स टू रूट एक्स क्यूब प्लस 1, दैट्स इट, और कुछ भी नहीं है। बस यही करना था, यही सेम स्टेप्स हैं, वट एवर फंक्शन इज गिवन टू यू, just repeat these steps and your answer will be here and the correct answer. Okay, so this was question number 20. Now coming towards question number 21, and this is the last question. अच्छा, तो बेटा अगर आप ये क्वेश्चन देखें ना, तो इसमें कुछ आपके मेन कॉन्सेप्ट्स भी यूज हो रहे हैं। वो कह रहे हैं कि जो ए मैट्रिक्स है वो 2/4 का मैट्रिक्स है, बी 3/2 मैट्रिक्स है, सी इज 1/3 मैट्रिक्स, एंड दे आर सेइंग दैट ऑब्जर्व दीज, एंड मुझे बताइए कि ये कौन, इनमें से कौन कौन सी जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन है वो एक्चुअली पॉसिबल है। तो इफ वी रिकॉल द रूल्स ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, तो बेटा उसमें ये होता है कि जो पहला वाला मैट्रिक्स है, द फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स के जो कॉलम्स हैं वो सेकंड के रोज के इक्वल होने चाहिए। ठीक है, मैट्रिक्स की मल्टीप्लिकेशन के लिए जो रूल है, द रूल इज दैट फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स कॉल द नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स शुड बी इक्वल टू द सेकंड मैट्रिक्स नंबर ऑफ रोज। Okay, so it means that a square is not possible because 2/4 multiplied by 2/4. So columns and rows, they are both different. अगर a square possible नहीं है तो b square भी possible नहीं है, c square भी possible नहीं है। अब a और b को देख लेते हैं, तो 2/4 and 3/2. This is also not possible because a has 4 columns and b has 3 rows. Not possible. Then coming over AC, so 2/4 and 1/3. This is also not possible because the number of columns and number of rows are not equal. Now BA, now B is 3/2 and A is 2/4. C, this is possible because the B has 2 number of columns and the A has 2 number of rows. So this is possible. BC is also not possible because B has number of columns 2 and C has number of rows 1. This is also not possible. CA is also not possible because C has number of columns 3 and A has number of rows 2. But CB is possible because the number of rows and columns are equal. C has 3 number of columns and B has 3 number of rows. So only 2 are possible, which is BA and CB. Okay. Now another question is you have to find the inverse of matrix, this matrix. Okay, so the matrix inverse formula is adjoint of A over A mod. Okay, so how do we find A mod? It's basically we multiply those minus those. So 1/2 multiplied by 1/4 minus 3/4 multiplied by 1/8. इसके बाद हम ये करेंगे कि 1/2 4s are 8 minus 3 4 8 1 are 8 2 is 6 9 2 25 4 is 32. Okay, and if we solve it now, so answer I guess it would be 1/32. Let me check it. 1/8 minus 3/32. Yes, the answer is 1/32. 1/32. तो अगर मैं इसमें पुट करती हूँ ना चीजें, तो एडजॉइंट आपको पता है आपको क्या करना होता है, इनकी प्लेसेस चेंज होंगी, इन दोनों के साइंस चेंज होंगे। So 1/4 minus 3/4 minus 1/8 and 1/2 और divided by 1/32. अब आपको पता है ये रेसिप्रोकल में ऊपर जाकर ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन में आ जाएगा, हमें सिंप्लीफाई करके लिखना है। सो इट मीन्स होगा क्या, होगा ये हमारे पास कि अगर जब आपके पास ये 32 मल्टीप्लिकेशन में आ जाएगा, ये 32 1/32 है ना, तो ये जब आपके पास इसको जब आप रेसिप्रोकल करेंगी ना, तो बेसिकली ये आपके पास 32 आ जाएगा। तो आप इसको करेंगे सॉल्व, ये 32 ईच एंड एवरी आपके पास एलिमेंट से मल्टीप्लाई होगा एंड द आंसर वुड बी हियर। सो लेट मी सॉल्व इट फॉर यू। So 4 ones are 4, and 32 over 4 is 8. Okay, and then again 8 and 3 eights are 24, and this 4, 8 fours are 32, and 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12, 16. Minus minus. This is the simplified answer. Okay. The question number C is you have to analyze it. They are saying that explain that this is the matrix 4, 6, 2, 3, and explain that why this matrix doesn't have the inverse. See, again, the topic is कि आपके पास जो A inverse का formula है, it is adjoint of A over A mod, right? तो एडजॉइंट ऑफ ए तो चीज कभी जीरो नहीं हो सकती और एडजॉइंट तो हमेशा आता ही आता है. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि एडजॉइंट की वजह से कभी किसी चीज का इनवर्स ना आए. बट यस, इट्स पॉसिबल कि आपके पास हो सकता है ए मॉड का आंसर जीरो आ रहा हो. तो लेट्स चेक इट आउट. 4 3s are 12 minus 6 2s are 12. Yes, the answer of a mod is 0. That is why it's not possible to solve it. और ऐसे मैट्रिसेस जो होते हैं वो हमारे पास सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स कहलाते हैं कि जिनका जो है जिनका जो मॉड होता है वो जीरो आता है. सो why this matrix doesn't have matrix? Because ए मॉड जीरो, और आप कह सकते हैं इट्स अ सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स. सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स का भी मतलब है कि इसका जो मॉड का आंसर निकलेगा इट वुड बी zero. So, okay, thank you so much. That's it for this session of May June 2010, and we'll be doing another past paper in the coming videos. Maybe paper 4 we'll be solving in the next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.